Hi there. My name is Amanda Criswell, and I will be your advisor throughout your time here in the RN to BSN program. I wanted to take a few minutes of your time just to run over some information I thought you might find helpful before we have our orientation in January. First, I want to welcome you to the University of Mississippi Medical Center School of Nursing's RN to BSN program. I'm so excited you're here with us. I'm so excited for all the accomplishments you've made that brought you here today, and so excited for the journey you're about to embark on. So let's get started. So I wanted to take just a minute to tell you a little bit about myself since we'll be working together for the next year. So you kind of knew who you were talking to when you called me up. So first, I want to start with the picture because this is a fun fact about me. I cannot take selfies. So this is actually a selfie of myself and my husband. You can see just the tip of his head and his eyeglass down there. Like I said, I can't take a selfie. However, we took the selfie because this was his first time to go to Oxford to a ball game, and we got a little photo bomb back there by the land shark. So I think the picture's pretty funny. But I graduated with my bachelor's degree from Alcorn State University. A few years later, I went back to school, got my master's in nursing education from Prairie View A&M when we were living out in Texas. And now I'm working on my PhD in nursing here at the University of Mississippi Medical Center. I am a nationally certified nurse in nursing development, nurse executive, and then a certified emergency room nurse. I am a trauma nurse by trade. Now let's talk about the courses you would register for or your plan of study. And this plan of study is kind of like your guide to get you out of the program. This is a 3-semester plan of study. So if you follow this, if you plan on being a full-time student and you're going to follow the 3-semester plan of study, otherwise known as graduate in a year, this is what it would look like. Now, we actually don't dictate what courses you have to take when, with the exception of the N421 Transitions and Trends and the N461 Management and Leadership Practicum. The nursing N421 has to be the first class you take. And you can take it with these other ones, or you can mix up what else you take in between here. But N421 must be in the first semester. N461 has to be in your last semester. This is actually your clinical time. Other than that, you can mix these up any way you want to. So it doesn't matter if you chose to do N421, 428, and then 62. It's all up to you at that point. You do have 2 electives you see down here. There's 1, there's 2 that you'll take at some point throughout your program. And if you look down at the bottom of the plan of study, there is a list of course electives. So you can choose any 2 of these courses that you want to fill in these elective holes up here. If full-time is not an option for you, or it's not something you want to try at first, maybe you want to come in a part-time scenario. That's completely okay. You can take 1 or 2 courses your first semester. As a matter of fact, you could take 1 or 2 courses throughout the entire program if that's the route you choose to take. Just remember that N421 has to be first semester and N461 has to be your final semester. So you might say, I'm only going to take 2 classes a semester. So then you would do, okay, 1, because that's N421, and then I'm going to take this class. Then I might choose to do this one second semester and this one second semester. And then maybe I want to do this one third semester and this one third semester. And then I want to take this one fourth and this one fourth. And then this one fifth and this one fifth. And then this one sixth and this one sixth. And that is completely fine. You can do this any option you want. Just remember the N421's first semester, N461 is your final semester. All right, I just want to show you this screen in case you have not had a chance to register yet or look at the registration screen. When you go into the student portal, you'll see there are little boxes in the student in the little subtitles here. So main menu, academics, registration, financial aid, for example. But what I want to show you is in the registration. So if you go to the registration tab, it has some questions here if you need a quick jump to one of these. But look over here in the left-hand side. Down here, there are pre-registration activity instructions. These will download on your computer, and you can open it up. It's a little Word document. I'll go ahead and open it so you can see what it's going to look like. So this just shows you the different things that you'll do to walk through the pre-registration activities. But when you get through with your instructions, you'll click on the activities and actually complete them. The way it works here, when you go to start registration and do your registration, you have to put your information in favorites first. So you would go to the My Favorites tab, add the courses you would want to add into My Favorites. Then you would be able to go in and start your registration. The courses have to be in favorites before you can add them to your program. So start with that next. Once you've completed everything, or you think that you have, you want to go click on the tab that says My Schedule. You'll click on the tab that says My Schedule. You'll click on Spring 2019 to 2020, tell it to get My Schedule. And if you look on here and you have all of your credit hours that you're trying to take on here, that's how you know that you're good to go, that you have a schedule and everything is good. Okay, so that's the registration process. The other thing that I want to show you is about Canvas. So you guys should have access to the RN to BSN compliance course in Canvas. This is what your dashboard looks like. Once you have courses and the instructors release them, you'll have extra little boxes over here. But for now, you just have the RN to BSN compliance. And the RN to BSN compliance course is where you upload all of your compliance documents. So I'm just show you what it looks like real quick in case you have not seen that. I'm going to click on modules, and I can go on here and I can see all the things that I need. For Canvas student orientation is on here. You'll want to make sure you go through all of that. And then here's where you start uploading your documents. So once you have your background check, it'll get uploaded here. Your CPR gets uploaded here. Malpractice insurance would get so forth and so on. All right. And that's the end of that. Okay, one more thing I want to show you before we leave the student portal. And again, we're in the student tab and we're in financial aid down here. So if you look in the financial aid tab, once if you've been awarded financial aid, you can go here and check out that information. But what I want to show you is the third slot down, which is the scholarship application. And if you click on scholarship application, it actually takes you to this other almost like another website type situation. You want to make sure that you go in and complete this document. We often have scholarships that we don't even know that we have, or we don't know that are available for the students. So don't wait on someone to try to come find you to get you to apply. If you go in here and you complete the process, you're automatically applied for any scholarship that comes up at any point. So make sure you go in and complete that. So I've attached this slideshow so you had a hard copy of everything that I've gone through with you today, and especially so you have these numbers and this contact information. These are people that are important for you to know and numbers that are important for you to know. So I would encourage you to record them in your phone or write them down or print this out and put it in a book that you can get to. First on the list is myself, Amanda Criswell, and I'm your advisor. And so you can call me about any questions that you have. The next one on the list is the program director, Sherry Franklin, and you guys have probably already spoken with Miss Franklin, but here's her contact information, just in case you haven't, and her email address is included as well. And the final one is Miss Dodie Stewart, and you guys will meet Dodie when you come to orientation. And her contact information is here. She's the one that's going to be talking to you about compliance, and she kind of keeps all of us straight. She's the backbone of our program for sure. So if Dodie calls you, you definitely want to make sure you're calling her back pretty quick. Before we go today, I wanted to share this quote with you. And I wanted to share it with you because I think it really speaks to the journey that you're embarking on. It says the best journeys answer questions that in the beginning you didn't even think to ask. So many students come to us not really sure of why they need a bachelor's degree in nursing. What makes it different from an associate's degree in nursing? Many people are here because they need the credentials for a promotion or because their job wanted them to get it or a teacher told them that they should do it, and they're not really sure what to expect from the program or what they're going to learn. That's what makes this so exciting. The potential that will unfold for you over the course of the next few months is really mind changing. And I'm so excited that you're here, and I'm so excited I get to be a part of that journey with you guys. I look forward to working with you. If you have any questions, please let me know.